What's up, you guys? Project Zomboid got another update for B42, B42.151, I don't know, 3.1444, who knows? There's so many updates. Anyways, this update is a little different, which means they've, on top of fixing bugs, we got some new game modes. That's what they're called. So we've got some new game modes. Today I'm going to be focusing on Outbreak. So Outbreak is designed, apparently this is exactly what word for word on the wiki, it's designed for a more accelerated play experience, overall focus on less time investment for advancement. So I guess things take less time, so this is more like a fast-paced game mode, I'm guessing, but like everything else is like the same. I have not watched any like content on it because I wanted to play this mode with fresh eyes and fresh hands on the keyboard. So we're gonna be playing with our character here, our survivor, Alice Ass-Kicker. Let's go ahead and get right into it. We'll see what the game mode is like. I guess let's try reading this and see if maybe that changed anything. Wait, I can't see what page I'm on. Why can't I see what page I'm on? Okay, so reading is faster, I guess. I wish I had a watch. If I had a watch instead of a sad letter, I can figure out how long this actually takes in game. We did spawn in West Point. Did forget to mention that earlier. Ooh. You know what I gotta do? I gotta get me some of that popsicle. Whoa. Whoa, what was that? Her hands just went up. Let's go outside and see what it looks like. Okay, West Point is usually very populated. There's a car here. Are we gonna be lucky today, you guys? Nope.
Let me in. Let me in.
Okay, no key. I'm just gonna smash some. Oh, let me equip something first before I. Oh, okay. Pro tip: always make sure you have something equipped before you break something in the game. I made that mistake and lost a really good character. Always have something in your hand when you smash a window. Also, I don't endorse Grand Theft Auto. Whoa, zombie already. Where are you at? Okay, that car did not have a key in any of the seats or glove boxes, so we're gonna move on. We're gonna try and see if we can find the keys for this one. If not, then we're just gonna start looting houses. Okay, I'm not getting the little indicator. Let's try the front. Let's try the door. All right, sweet. Are we lucky? No car key. No car key. That's okay. That's fine. All right, let's loot the house instead. Let's hope it's not occupado. Hello. Okay, well, don't worry. I'll just go around the back. Ooh, window's already open. Kinda nervous. Window is already open. Let's make sure there's no zombies in the house first. I'm hearing echoes. I don't think the game does that any other. It doesn't do that when I play the game. That was new. I don't know if you guys heard that, but their growl was more like an echo instead of what it usually does. Ooh, denim long skirt. Hold on, let's try this. Let's see the skirt. What do we think about the skirt? Oh my god, it's got a little slit down the middle. Okay. Alright, let's check the bathroom. Bathroom's clear. A blue rubber ducky charm. Got a blue rubber ducky charm on the key ring now. Let's see what's in this house. We got a beer bottle. We'll take the beer. It's a hard knock life out here. I am I hear it. I can't see it. Oh, they're out there. Open the window for her. Oh, hold on. Girl, that's like 2 seconds too late in the sound. Is homegirl coming over here? Take your time, sweetheart. Take your time. I'll be right here waiting. I got you. Hold on. I don't want you cutting yourself. Let me open the window for you, okay? I got you. Don't worry about it. Here. Yep. Thank you. And you know what? I learned this trick the other day. Hold on. Yup. I'm just gonna pick you guys up and, oh. I can never figure out how to freaking rotate. Okay. Here we go. Alright. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for coming. Thanks for visiting. You know what? Oh, yep. Alright, y'all stay blessed, okay? So I know things are supposed to be quicker in this game mode. So I want to try seeing how long a comic book will take, a magazine, and a regular book. And even a VHS. So we have 3 of those here right now. I just need to find an actual book. So let's try to see. Let's time it. Comic book, we're going to be reading The Moderators, number 110. It's 15:20. We'll wait till 15:30. Here we go. Read it. Let's see how long this takes us. Okay, while she's reading this, I did look up on the wiki that the default reading speed without traits like fast reader, slow reader, is approximately 2 minutes in-game per page. So time spent depends on the pages of the book. Like for example, like a book is like 220 pages will take about 7 hours and 20 minutes in-game to read completely from the wiki. It takes you 10 minutes to finish reading a comic book. We're going to be reading Magazine TV Monthly, December 1985. Good year. We're going to be doing this at 15:50. We'll wait until 16 o'clock, and then we're going to start reading it. Okay, here we go. 16 o'clock. See how long it takes. So apparently this game mode promises less time investment. The zombie scared the shit out of me. It's not even there yet. Hold on. Sir, can you wait? I'm trying to conduct an experiment here, sir. Okay, so it takes 10 minutes for the comics, or for the magazines too. Hold on, sir. Hold on, please. Please, sir, I'm trying to do something. Okay. All right. You as well, sir. You come in. Hold on, let me make room. Yeah, come on in. Fresh snacks. Yup. All right. I don't have time to. No, I don't want to climb through. God damn it. Oh, I'm scared. There's no zombies around too. Well, there's one over there. How you doing, ma'am? Anyways, this guy has a satchel too. I'm gonna take that. Let's wear the satchel. I need a satchel. I needed that. Oh, and you know what? This guy did us a favor. I was looking for a book to do like the experiment. He brought us a book. Let's go. Okay. I will say there isn't that many zombies here. Like usually when you spot at West Point, there's like a bunch on the street. In this neighborhood. Okay. 10 minutes for books. Like, I think it's just 10 minutes for reading material overall. Hey! Whoa, Jesus, I didn't mean to. Well, it's nice knowing you guys. So let's try cooking. We have cooking show episode 2. We'll put that bad boy in there real quick. We'll wait until 18:10 and we'll start our timer. The VHS tape. 18 o'clock. Okay, let's play this song. I want to say it's going to be the same amount of time. Just because how are you going to speed that up? So for the VHS tapes, I want to say about 40 minutes. 40 minutes for the VHS tapes. I don't know if it's different for skilled VHS tapes or if all VHS tapes are about the same time. I've never really done like the timer for that. Like before. I don't know if there's a difference is what I'm trying to say. But for the VHS that we put in, which was cooking, the cooking one, cooking show, it was like 40 minutes. So I don't think that time changed. It didn't seem to run quicker. It seemed to play out as it usually did. I also got cooking level 1 from that. So let's go! Cooking! And apparently skills are supposed to be easier to get or quicker to get in this game mode. I don't know how true that is. We have lots of food here, so we might stay in West Point actually. This is not a bad deal. I mean, come on guys. They got a freezer full of ice cream. We got chocolate chip. I'm gonna eat that. And I think eating is quicker too. Look how quick she gobbled that up. It's not even 10 minutes. Is there a trash can in here? There isn't even a trash can in this house. Okay, well. I'll do what I always do. I treat the dryer as like a trash can. I don't use it. Okay. Does anybody actually use the washer and dryers in this game? Do they work? I've never had them work before. Like, it'll get my clothes wet, but I can't dry it. I don't know. No, I've only tried it in multiplayer, so that's That tells you everything you need to know about this game. The game is so bugged. Dude, playing with mods is not for the weak. I load in to make more content, and guess what? My long hair is gone. They gave me this fuck-ass bob, and they took my shoes. This is so embarrassing. Cut me some socks here. Hopefully I can find some shoes. I love that. I love playing with mods on this game. So, ignore my haircut. We're gonna conduct another experiment of time for Outbreak. I looked around the house. There is no skill book. I wanted to test the timing for skill books to see if it was different because it's 10 minutes for comic books, magazines, and regular books. And I believe VHSs are about 40 minutes, what I remember. So that is actually a big cut in time, especially for the reading. If you've ever played, like, solo or even multiplayer, especially depending on the settings that you have, reading can take a chunk of time. We were lucky enough to discover some agriculture stuff here. So I'm gonna take a read. We're gonna read, this is barley. Read the seasons for barley. So let's check the barley growing season. Now, it says an average time of growth is 72 days. I'm gonna Google, actually, I'm gonna check the Project Zomboid wiki and see what the average time for growth is for barley, like the default. Oh wow, okay. So I just looked up the default for build 42 setting for barley. The growth time for barley is 108 days. In Outbreak, they've changed it to 72 days. 108 days is a long time for this game. It's a long time. In my opinion, I think they need to adjust that. But it does cut a lot of time, but it's 108 days cut down to 72 days. Does that really make a difference? Are you going to survive that long before, you know, they update again and then it breaks your save? You know? Unless you're playing this game, like, chronically, then, yeah, it makes sense you would put down barley and corn. What's corn? So corn's default is 90 days. So it appears that they're about cut in half. Or 90... 1, 2, 3... About like 30 days is cut off. So they cut it back a bit. So we have... 108 days is crazy for barley. I can't get over that. I've never grown barley before. I tend to stay away from agriculture solo just because of how long it takes. Like, time-wise. So, for time's sake, we're gonna put down some corn. Hold on, let me actually check the season. Wait a minute. Hold on, you guys. Let me pause the game. Now, when you're playing Project Zomboid and trying to grow plants, each crop has a season. Like April, May, June, July. It shows the month for the season for that crop, is which, like, the best times of the year to grow it. I'm not seeing that here in Outbreak. I've read all the packets. I right click and, oh, hold on. I right click and say show recipes, which is, you know, how you would open the season menu. When that happens, because I've played in servers where they've turned off this feature of seasons, and it looks just like this, where you can grow your crops any time of the year. Let's say like spring, summer, autumn, it doesn't matter. All that matters is the days. So not only in Outbreak have they cut the time span, but they've also eliminated the requirement for having to plant it during a specific season of the year. So that's actually a plus for me. That's actually really good. That's great. Because it is really hard, especially when this game starts in July. It's really hard to get crops down because many of the crops in this game tend to start in March, April, May, June. And then July, August, September, you can find some other crops, but it's it starts to thin out. It's harder, especially when you start in July and you're really trying to like survive first and find a base. And for some people that's easy, for some people it's not, just because of how unforgiving this game can be. So setting up a secure place to put down crops can take a while, and sometimes you'll end up in the late month of later on in July or August. Unless you're pretty good at the game, then you probably figured out how it works and you find a base, settle down, and stay there. But for a lot of new players, it's like a hill they have to overcome. But I like this. I like this about Outbreak. I do like that they've eliminated the seasons. So since that doesn't matter, I'm going to put down some corn, you guys. We're going to be Farmer Dawn. All right. So we can actually dig a furrow here. I'm just going to put them, I'm going to put them out front since there doesn't seem to be many zombies in the front. It's mostly in the backyard. Oh, wait a minute. Hello. Oh, look, a survivor zombie. Hello. No, come on out. Come on over. You're more than welcome to come. Oh, hold on. I'm not trying to garden right now. Oh. Oh!
Me bomba!
Oh! Twice! Okay. Alright, sweet. Oh, I got some boots. Heck yeah. What else this dude got? Oh my god. This game has brought me... Oh wow, this guy has a lot of stuff. Okay, so we can actually test out the skill book. I'll put the backpack down over here or something so I can get to it later. So, I did read somewhere that your survivor's happiness, your survivor's depression meter, I guess is what you would call it, affects reading speed. I wasn't able to cheer up Alice quick enough for the experiment, so for the experiment's sake, we do have our second round of Alice Ass Kicker. This is her coming back with proper hairstyle. Just for the sake of the experiment, just to speed it up, because I would have had to look around forever for a book. So, we are going to read First Aid 1 and see how long that takes us. I have water, I have food that I've eaten. I want to try, I'm going to eat these bag of dried prunes, and I'm just going to eat whatever I can. And apparently being comfortable and sitting down somewhere helps with reading speed. I don't know how true that is, but someone had mentioned that to me. Alright, so it's 23:50. We're going to wait until 24 o'clock. There we go. Alright. Okay, 0 o'clock. We're going to let some time pass. We'll see how quickly this book can be read with no other like moodlets or anything restricting it. Or holding it back, rather. Clean slate. Nothing bothering the character at all. 6:30. About 6 hours and 30 minutes to finish a 220-page skill book. So let's look up what the average is on the wiki. We didn't have any reading glasses or anything. We had no depression moodles when we started. So this is like the default, the most default I could get, information that I could get for Outbreak. For Outbreak, if you have no depression moodles, no slow reader, no fast reader, a skill book of 220 pages will take you roughly 6 hours and 30 minutes. For the default settings for Project Zomboid, for a level skill 1 book, 220 pages, no traits without glasses is roughly 7 hours and 20 minutes. Now this is from the wiki. That's not bad. I guess it cuts an hour back. It's like maybe an hour faster. In Outbreak, it makes a difference. An hour makes a difference in this game, I believe, especially when you're solo. It's not as great as how much the other stuff they've cut back on. Like the magazine's taking 10 minutes, the VHS is taking about 40. So what is my takeaway from this for Outbreak? I do like that they've cut back on reading. I like that a lot. I think they could tweak the settings a little bit more and maybe cut 2 hours instead of just the 1. So this game mode is advertised by the developers as intended to cater to players who want a mode who may have limited time. So players who don't have time to sit down and play and for like 6 hours a day just to get their skills up, you know, like that kind of thing. Personally, I think they could do a little bit better with the time for reading. I know that's something you can always fix in Sandbox, I know, but for this one, if they want to advertise it as something that is respecting players' time, I do think they need to cut back on how many days it takes for crops to grow. I think for this mode, 40 days. 40 days for like corn, you know, like instead of the 60. And maybe change the 72 for barley to like 50. Because then that's like what, like 40 days is like a month and a couple weeks. That really is respecting a player's time, because a lot of players don't even make it to the 1 month mark, at least without dying once. A lot of them will come back with another character, but again, this mode advertises itself as a mode respecting players who have limited time. On top of a limited time, they have limited time to play. These type of players that they're advertising to have limited time, and they're also fighting against developer updates. If the game updates and let's say they got rid of Echo Creek, a lot of people had to download a mod to save their game. Like me, I had to download a mod to save this save file, because otherwise if I didn't, it wouldn't load and I would have to delete it and start this all over again. I'm also on limited time for the most part. I make content about Project Zomboid, but really I'm doing this like in the middle of the night. I have work in a couple hours. That's how limited my time is. I am really happy that they got rid of seasons though. I'll give them that. Like that really is helpful, because it is so hard to start a farm. It's hard to start crops in the way that the game is canonically set in July. There's not that many crops that you're able to plant and find quickly, like in July, August, September. You have to be very quick about it, basically. That has to be like the first thing on your mind if you're gonna do agriculture. That has to be it in order to make it work. For me, at least, for my play style. If you're that kind of player who can do that, awesome. Great. Amazing even. I noticed as I move around, and like when I was watering the crops, it doesn't take as long, and when I was sowing the seeds, it didn't take as long either. Now that I won't time. I'm not doing that to myself. So what is my conclusion? My conclusion is that I like it. I do find this game mode to be appealing. I like the reworking of the reading speed. I like that it doesn't take so long to read the books. I do like that all the other tasks as well seem to have sped up a bit. Like little things like opening a can of food, watering crops, that kind of stuff. And probably leveling up skills is quicker too in this mode. And I do like that they cut down the time for the crops and got rid of seasons. I love that they got rid of seasons for this. I do wish is that they shorten the days for harvesting just by maybe 10 or 15 days. Just so that instead of 40 or 60, it's like 20 or 30. That would make a big deal of difference for people who don't have a lot of time to play this game. I will keep my eye out for more updates, as well as I'm probably going to review some of the other new modes that we've been given. Go ahead and leave a like and a comment of your thoughts on the Outbreak mode. If you've played it, what you've experienced, and if you like it. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're enjoying the Zomboid content. And I appreciate everyone that's made it to the end of the video here. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!